it's Scott Pino with the SMS Safety Department. I wanted to just get a quick 2-minute video out there on the new lifts that we have on the latest model of trailers, the 2020, 2019 trailers. It's a Palfinger lift, and I just wanted to get a video out there of the buttons and how you stow the lift, open the lift, and the safety latch that they just added to this lift. So I'm just going to give you a quick 2-minute demonstration here. What we found with these new lifts is there was no physical pin to put for a safety latch, and we want to use that for training so that when you go and you're doing your final walk around, the very last thing you should do is double check to be sure that that safety pin is in. That safety pin does nothing. It's more of just a visual to say, yep, the lift is all the way up in the cradle, the safety pin is in, and I know the lift is in the cradle. And what the safety pin does then is it stops this safety bar from going up and opening. So again, we added those. It's not a manufacturer thing. We added it for safety, just as a visual tool for you guys to use in the field. So what you're going to do when you first come to take the lift out is you're going to come and you're going to, it's just like the other lift pins where you push the back of the pin, and you pull it out just like that, and then you'll let it hang and you just make sure it's out of the way. For these lifts, the buttons are really simple and easy to use. There's 3 buttons. The bottom of the lift controller is where the cord plugs in. Okay? To go up, it's just the white on the top. To go down, it's the white on the bottom. To open it, I'll show you that in a second. So what you're going to do now is it's in the total up position. For these to drive safely down the road and for your transport warning light to go off to show that it's safe to drive, it needs to be in the furthest up position. To get it out of that position, what you have to do is standing off to the side. You never stand under the lift when you're operating it or in front of it. You stand off to the side, push that lever up, make sure your fingers are out of the way, and then you go down with it. And then you can let it go, okay? Once you let that go, you're past that little lip, you let the thing go and you bring it down the rest of the way, and all I'm doing is holding the bottom button. When you get it down to about the bottom of the trailer here, you don't want to go too low or it'll dig into the ground if you're not level. So you go down to about the bottom of the trailer. To open it, you do the middle button and the bottom button simultaneously. And it's all power done. There is no more torsion bars. There's no more guessing whether a torsion bar is broken or not. It's basically hold those 2 buttons and it'll fully open for you. And then you just bring it down the rest of the way. My recommendation is to bring it down to about, like I said, the bottom of the trailer level with the bottom of the lift. That way, if something were to go wrong, you're out of the way for sure, and you know that it's not up here and going to possibly hit you in the head. So get it down to this level, open it up, and then bring it down the rest of the way. There is a bay door under here to store your railings. Again, to get at this bay door for access, you got to have the lift open, and then you can put your railings underneath there. Now to stow the lift, it's just the opposite. So what you're going to do then is you're going to bring it up just a little way to get it off the ground. Again, bring it about level with the bottom of the trailer. Then you're going to hold the up button and the middle button to stow it. And it's all fully automatic. You just stay out of the way. You should never be anywhere in here when you're operating the lift. Stay out of the way. That's why this cord is short too, to just have you stay out of the way. And then all you do is bring it up the rest of the way. You want to bring it up all the way into the top of the cradle because the transport warning light sensor is all the way up. And if you don't have it all the way up, it's not going to shut your light off for you, and you're going to have to come back and test it. So you make sure it's all the way up, and then you put your safety pin in it. Just like that. And this has the ball system just like the other safety pin, so it's not going to come out. And we put it on a lanyard out here so that you can stay out of the way when you're operating the lift. The other thing that I just want to mention with the lift systems, transport warning lights. If you have a transport warning light lit, it means your lift isn't stowed. You should always be in the habit of looking out your mirror when you're driving for those transport warning lights. One is the medical system, the other one is the transport warning for the lift, and the other one is a generator. So make sure you're looking for those lights. If the transport warning light comes on, it could be many things. It could be a scan room door, it could be the lift, but you got to stop and look and make sure everything is secure. I appreciate your time. If you have any questions, you can always call. My cell is 608-576-5088, or email me at spino@sharedmed.com. Thanks, and be safe.